Okay guys, today I'm going to read you Madeline by Ludwig Bellmans. Here's the title page. Now maybe a lot of you have read a book about Madeline. Madeline has a bunch of different stories about her. Okay. In an old house in Paris that was covered in vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. Now what's going on in this picture? It looks like there's a robber over here, or it looks like there's a woman with a horse. Here's the 12 little girls. And what can you tell by the colors in the pictures? So they don't look bright like the other ones, but they're dark. So it's happening at nighttime. And sometimes they were very sad, and they left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. And the reason why they're very sad in this picture, it looks like a police officer has broken his leg. So that's what made them sad. I don't know if you guys can see that. In the rain or shine. Oh, isn't it neat how that artist did the rain? And the smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. Look, you see her petting a mouse? Look at her getting measured. She loved winter snow and ice. The tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, poo poo. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. Miss Clavel is like the teacher at the school. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." Little Madeline sat in bed and cried until her eyes were red. And soon after, Dr. Cone came and rushed her out to the phone. So which one is Madeline? Oh, there she is in the corner, everyone see? And he dialed Danton 10-6. "Nurse," he said, "I have an appendix." Everyone had to cry, and not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. So now the doctor's taking her to the hospital because there's something wrong with her appendix. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Oh, what's in the back of this? Does anyone know what that tower is? It's the Eiffel Tower. Anyone know where the Eiffel Tower is? It's in France. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank. And the crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Can everyone see that? Her ceiling? Outside there were birds and trees and sky, so 10 days passed quickly by. So she was in the hospital for 10 days, everyone. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine," she paused, "day to visit Madeline?" So all the 11 little girls went on the bus. They got flowers for Madeline. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door, tiptoeing with solemn face with flowers and a vase. In they walked and said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy in the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far was the scar on her stomach. So see Madeline proudly showing her scar. Goodbye, they said, we'll come again. And the little girls left in the rain. What do you notice about these pictures? Are there lots of colors or are there only a few? Let's look. So all I see is white, gray, and yellow, right? They brushed their teeth and went to bed. What do you notice about their little faces though? Are they happy? In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said something is not right. And afraid of a disaster, oh no. Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. These pages are a little stuck together, guys. She said, "Please, children, do tell me what's troubling you. Boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too." So all the little girls wanted to go to the hospital now. I wonder why. Probably because of the toys, right? "Good night, little girls. Thankfully you are well. Now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel, and she turned out the light, closed the door, and that's all there is to say. No more. Ooh, now I'm going to show you guys a video of how to draw a map.